Hi, my name is Deborah, and if you, like so many other people, are experiencing problems with your mortgage company, then you really need to hear what I have to say. Our mortgage company is Wells Fargo Home Mortgage, and all I can say is Wells Fargo Home Mortgage really sucks. As a matter of fact, we experienced damage to our home because of the storm. Our company, our insurance company nationwide, very promptly gave us our check to repair our home. But what did Wells Fargo Home Mortgage do? They required that we send our check to them. And for 4 months, count them, 4 months, they kept our money. They had us to turn in paperwork after paperwork, forms that we'd already turned in. They said they didn't have them or they were incorrectly done, and we had to redo them. And for 4 months, Wells Fargo Home Mortgage allowed a hole to stay in our roof, and it rained inside our home. They kept our money, and we finally repaired our home 4 months later. I complained. I even called one of the local television stations, and I spoke to the person who answered the phone. And he laughed when I told him that Wells Fargo Home Mortgage was our mortgage company. Why? He said that 9 out of 10 complaints that they get from any consumer is about Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. That's when it comes to a mortgage company. He went on to tell me that when he first started working with the television station and started receiving the complaints about Wells Fargo, people were saying that Wells Fargo, they have a tendency to take the homeowner's check when there's damage to the home, hold on to the money, and collect the interest. And he said at first he thought, that can't be. But he said now, after he's heard so many complaints about the same situation, he can't help but believe that that is the case. Now let's think about it for a moment. We're only one. We're just one household. If we've got a check to repair the damage to our home for over $16,000, let's multiply that, let's say, maybe 10,000 households. What if they've got 10,000 times $16,000 sitting in a bank somewhere, and they hold on to that money for over 3 months, almost 4 months? They're collecting a lot of interest, wouldn't you say? That is what Wells Fargo Home Mortgage did to us. Did they care? No, they didn't care. As a matter of fact, I think Wells Fargo Home Mortgage bends over backwards to give their customers the worst possible customer service there is. I don't even think they know the meaning of caring about their customers. They don't care. It's a matter of hurry up and wait with Wells Fargo. And it doesn't matter who you talk to. It doesn't matter how many times you call and you complain and you talk to the next person and the next person. They don't care. I'm going to tell you a story about another family. A family in which their son purchased a home that is financed by Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. You know, the ones who really suck? Yeah, them. This house is financed, or this mortgage is financed by Wells Fargo. This young man can no longer pay the mortgage on his home because he doesn't have the income anymore. So many people in America today are experiencing the same problem. As a matter of fact, our new president has put into place a loan modification program to help individuals such as this young man. But he can't qualify for that program because he doesn't earn the income to allow him to qualify. His parents are living with him. They moved in with him and have been paying his mortgage payments and all of his bills for the last 14 months. His parents decided to buy the house, and they put in for a loan, were approved for the loan, and when they had the appraisal done, they found out that they could not purchase the home because what? Guess what? The home no longer appraises for the value that is needed to pay off Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. So these parents can't buy the house. This young man has an interest-only mortgage payment. And the interest rate, you guessed it, very high. So he turned to Wells Fargo Home Mortgage and asked if they would consider what is called a short sale. A sale that would reduce the amount that he'd have to pay off so that his parents could purchase his home. It would save his credit because he has never been late on a mortgage payment, not once. And every single payment has been interest only. So Wells Fargo Home Mortgage is making a lot of money. And this young man's principal on his home is not going down at all. It's the same as when he first bought the house. Well, after 4 months, I really think Wells Fargo Home Mortgage likes 4 months. After 4 months, of paperwork, and they're requesting additional information. Wells Fargo Home Mortgage came back and they said to this young man, "We approve your short sale, but we will not allow your parents to purchase your home." They call it an arm's length transaction. And they said that the purchase has to be made by someone that is not related to him. So in other words, it does not matter that this young man has made every payment on time to Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. It does not matter that every single payment was interest only, so they've been making tons and tons of money. And it is not a small mortgage payment. It does not matter that this young man has shown them proof that his parents have been making his payments for the last 14 months. None of it matters. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have the income to qualify for a loan modification. It doesn't matter that he can't refinance this mortgage because he doesn't have the income. And then secondly, again, the home does not appraise for the value that is needed to pay Wells Fargo Home Mortgage off. So what did Wells Fargo say to this young man? The only option you have is to allow your parents to continue paying us that interest-only payment so that you can stay in your home. Otherwise, you have to sell your house to a perfect stranger and move out. Those are the only options. Oh, we don't care. We know it doesn't seem right, but that's the only option that we're offering you. Why? Because Wells Fargo Home Mortgage really sucks. I had a conversation with another young lady today, and hers is with a different bank. But this is another situation that many of us are experiencing in America. She had a credit card, and just out of the blue, her bank decided that they would reduce her loan limit on her credit card. Now it appears as though her credit card is maxed out. This is a single mother with 2 children in college, and because her bank did that, having a maxed out credit card reduces your credit score. So as a result, her credit score has gone down, and it is damaging her credit. These are things that just aren't fair. It's as though these banks don't care. These banks are trying to destroy us while our tax dollars are being used to help them, to keep them alive, to pay their employees, and to help them make money. So I say to you, it is time that we as citizens of this country become united to speak out against these injustices. It is time that we come together, because if we're only just one, the banks don't care. They don't hear us. But when you join and become united to speak out as one, our voices will speak volumes, and they will have to hear us. There are things that are being done, positive things that are being done, and other people who are speaking to make a difference for us, the individuals who are paying our mortgages on time, those of us who shouldn't be going through the different things or the harassment and the craziness that we're going through with our banks. And even for the people who can't afford to pay their mortgages, there's hope for you. So I say to you, if you or anyone that you know of is going through the nonsense with your mortgage company, the nonsense with your bank, I encourage you I want you to do 2 things. First of all, I want you to leave a comment at the bottom of this YouTube page. A comment with your first name. Don't leave your phone number or any other information like that. But give your first name, and definitely give the name of your mortgage company or your bank that is treating you unfairly. And I want you to tell your situation so that everyone in the world can go to this page and read about what's going on with these sorry banks. And then secondly, I want you to send us the information, send us information so that we can call you or email you to give you pertinent information as to what you can do to fight back and how you can join us to make your voice heard to fight back. You can either write us and send us an email, and you can send that to Wells Fargo Home Mortgage really sucks. And let me correct that. Now this is video, but I'm going to correct it. It should be Wells Fargo really sucks at yahoo.com. So once again, the email address is Wells Fargo really sucks wellsfargo@yahoo.com, or you can call us at 404-419-6005 and leave a message at the end of the recording. Again, the email address, wellsfargoreallysucks@yahoo.com, or call us at 404-419-6005 and leave your information. Either way, we will contact you very promptly, and I thank you for passing this on to everyone that you know. It is time to fight back. Again, I'm Deborah. Thank you.